take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah.
Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Takes it at the 7. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdowns.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on him.
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Darius Geis, the ball.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
You called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd... does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
To number 89.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yard line.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Haskins pass.
16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Washington.
On the draw, they go to Geis. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Incomplete.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Washington, nothing. Tressway in punt.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Going deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32.
Number 27.
A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Haskins to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time.
Number 86.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Again, Geis. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, third and goal.
Now it's Haskins.
to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
On for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Washington 3.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points. Not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. Defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this? The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
No!
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you could.
Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score them.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
First down.
not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Geis with a carry on second down. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
And it's third down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 23. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
6-yard line.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 89.
From 6 yards away. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Eddie Pinheiro.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
What was that, man?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Cincinnati Bengals.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25.
Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 1. Going deep downfield for Ross. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Fuller there on the coverage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
This is Geis. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37.
Darius Geis.
A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Simpson reels it in over the middle.
Haskins pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. From the gun, it's Haskins.
toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
At the 22-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball carrier.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
14-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
On the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Haskins. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Their own 46.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Number 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
12 yards there and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Bengals are going to have it first and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Haskins. Steps away, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked there by Nick Nelson. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the...
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off for this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
To number 80.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second and 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simpson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. Again, it's Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bengals, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside